Chapter 2. Draw a prize. Ding! Rage build-up meter is full. Does Master want to use the power-up strike? Hearing this voice, Lin Xiu was stunned at first. Then he was elated. Use! Lin Xiu roared inside. Damn, you're still pretending, huh? Seeing that Lin Xiu wasn't speaking, Ma Qiang wanted to trample on his lower body part. And the place he wanted to trample on was his vital part. He was going to make sure Lin Xiu didn't have any offsprings. But just at this moment, before he could even react, Lin Xiu got up and punched him straight away. There was a resounding bang, and before Ma Qiang could respond, he was sent flying like a broken kite. There was a loud crash, and the door in front was smashed into pieces. Ma Qiang crashed into the fence outside, and even that fence made from metal was deformed. Ma Qiang's eyes rolled back, and he went completely unconscious. Zhang Dong and Chen Li were dumbfounded when they saw this, and they started trembling. They couldn't imagine how Lin Xiu became so strong all of a sudden. Ma Qiang was a beginner warrior, and they were weaker than him. If Ma Qiang was sent flying, then You don't come over. Chen Li swallowed his saliva and looked at Lin Xiu fearfully. Get lost, Lin Xiu yelled angrily. Zhang Dong and Chen Li quickly ran outside, and they didn't forget to drag the unconscious Ma Qiang along. Phew! Lin Xiu sat on the floor and felt his entire body in pain. If not for this power-up strike just now, he would probably be terribly beaten up by them. Strength, strength. He must quickly level up in strength. But he only gained 1 experience point after killing a cockroach. If he wanted to level up again, he must kill 100 cockroaches. Ding! Congratulations, Master, for using the power-up strike. You've gained a chance to draw a prize. Chance to draw a prize? Lin Xiu, who was initially sitting on the floor and panting, was suddenly energized and immediately stood up. He checked the system and tapped on the option to draw a prize at the back of his head. A huge lottery wheel appeared all of a sudden. It was divided into 10 sections, and each section had a large number of sparkling items. 3 of the sections had all sorts of saber, sword, and even spear techniques. Another 3 sections were union coins, which was the common currency used in the current world. The last 3 sections were potential pills. The final section was a grand prize that was emanating a golden glow. Lin Xiu's eyes glistened. Those sabers and other techniques were not very useful to him at this moment because he had to be at least a level 1 warrior in order to cultivate those skills. The union coins were equivalent to the former world's Chinese yuan, and it wasn't the most crucial thing he needed right now. Instead, the potential pills were what Lin Xiu needed the most currently. Although getting the grand prize might be the best, that section was simply too small, and he probably wouldn't get it. Lin Xiu gritted his teeth and decided to draw a prize. His mind was stirred up, and that lottery wheel began moving. The needle moved quickly at the start and began to slow down after that. Lin Xiu held his breath, and the needle went across the various techniques and was about to stop at the potential pills. Stop! 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 Lin Xiu's face was red, and he appeared very excited. But the needle continued to move and looked like it was about to reach the grand prize. Could it be? Ding! Congratulations, Master, on receiving 10,000 union coins. But right at the end, the needle shifted slightly and pointed at the union coin section. Darn it! At this moment, a card appeared before Lin Xiu, which probably contained 10,000 union coins. The commodity prices in this world were almost the same as the former world, so 10,000 union coins were equivalent to about 10,000 Chinese yuan. But right now, he was all injured and could use these union coins to visit the school doctor for treatment. This world was completely different from his original world. The technology here was much more advanced than before. The buildings around him were similar to the style of a sci-fi world he saw in the movies last time, and the bicycles that some people were riding around were now maglev bicycles. Power and magnetism were generated through pedaling on the bicycles, and they traveled to the back wheels, then to the gears in the center. As long as they were in the city, these maglev bicycles could move freely and would no longer be affected by stones or bumps. The school doctor's office was also a smart system, and there were several treatment cabins inside. As long as one laid in it and filled it with culture fluid, it would automatically restore one's body. Knock, knock. It seemed like nobody was around, but out of politeness, Lin Xiu still knocked on the door. According to the information in his head, there should be a commissioner around. Nobody's around? Just as Lin Xiu was about to knock on the main door, he realized that the door wasn't locked. He thought about it and directly turned the knob and entered. There were a few faint lights inside, and the entire room was decorated in white. But just at this moment, Lin Xiu heard some faint noises. He walked over carefully, and through that slightly ajar door, he saw a woman with long hair in a white coat sitting there, looking at something with concentration. "Who is it?" Immediately afterward, that woman in white coat looked outside the door. Lin Xiu reacted quickly and took a few steps back. He then innocently shouted, "Is there anyone around?" That woman walked out and Lin Xiu was stunned. "Oh, so it's student Xiaolin." That woman smiled and said, "You know me?" Lin Xiu was taken aback. Then he subconsciously mumbled to himself,